Hey you guys, good morning. My name is Carissa Tracy. I am a pediatric physical therapist and founder and owner over at Pearl Pediatric Therapy. And so I'm just bringing you guys a live video this morning. About to go into a client's home, but wanted to share a really cool story from last night about humanity and just adaptive equipment or wheelchairs or anything you might see in your community. Hey Cindy, good morning. So I thought this story was really special to share. Often you guys will be out in your community, you'll see people in any sort of adaptive device, walker, wheelchair, and I just want to kind of put this out there, and I hope that we're raising our children to be compassionate and loving people for people of all abilities that are out in the world. And I want to give an example from the Wade Bowen concert last night. My husband and I are big Wade Bowen fans, country music, and we went to a show last night, and there was a family who came up with, it looked like older teenager, younger gentleman, and he was in a wheelchair, and he was there with his family and some friends, and they pulled up to the front row of the concert, which is where my husband and I were standing because we were very excited. Hey Sunny, good morning. And so as they kind of came up next to us, my heart immediately melted, because as a physical therapist, especially of children, when I see them out in the community and they're growing up and they're living their life and they're in their adaptive equipment that is allowing them to do whatever they want to do. I see this young man, he's arriving at a Wade Bowen concert and he's just as excited as I am, and it warmed my heart instantly. The coolest part was what happened next. There was a stranger that was kind of a couple people behind my husband and I, and he taps us on the shoulder and he's like, hey, I just want to make sure that this young man, can see Wade Bowen and has the best view. Can you guys help me out with that? And they were kind of trying to get a kind of an invisible area around him where he would not have someone step in front of him and block him from the view. And I looked at this man and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. I'm a physical therapist. My husband's a physical therapist. Obviously we have that same heart, but I am always advocating for that out and about. And it's rare that I see random other strangers also doing it. And it was this young man was there to watch that concert, and everyone around him, we didn't know each other. We were all strangers. We're all in just agreement to support him and let him enjoy his evening by making sure that we were aware he is in a chair, he is lower, let's not block his view. Y'all, it was super cool. So anyway, the next thing that happened was Wade Bowen, who was performing, noticed this gentleman because he's in the front row of his concert, and kind of halfway through he comes out with a trucker hat that says Wade Bowen and a Wade Bowen shirt, and he goes like this and points directly to the gentleman who was in the wheelchair, gives him the gear, and everyone was cheering, and it was just a very, very, very cool thing for me to see as a physical therapist. That family and that gentlemen have been through a lot in their life where they maybe did not receive what they received last night, and it brought tears to my eyes that humanity is still good. There are still people out there. We were at a Wade Bowen concert, and this gentleman was in his adaptive wheelchair, and he was there in the front row with the trucker hat and the t-shirt, having a great time with his family and his friends. And he was luckily surrounded by strangers, myself, my husband, and the gentleman behind us, who were all on board for him to have a wonderful evening. And so I just wanted to share that story. I think it's super cool. We have to remember that these kiddos that struggle with any kind of ability, any kind of diagnosis, anything that comes their way, they have a lot of therapy appointments and they have a lot of things they have to do, but they also like going to Wade Bowen concerts. So if you see somebody out there in your community and they're in an adaptive, either a walker, a kid walk, a pacer, any kind of gait trainer, they're in a wheelchair, they're in a power wheelchair, just say hello, go say hi, and be aware that if you're in a setting, especially a crowded one like a concert, please be kind. Please be the person that is doing the right thing and just being compassionate in your world. Okay? Love you guys. I'm heading out to a few sessions this morning. Just had to share that. And Wade Bowen, you are awesome. If you watch this, your concert was amazing. Your team was amazing. The music was amazing. Talent was superb. There was humor. He was flicking all the guitar picks to the crowd. And when he was compassionate to that family, I was just great artist, great person. And I know he's local to New Braunfels, so I know a lot of you know him and love him as well. So Wade Bowen, thank you for being a good human. And for the gentleman who is behind us, thank you for being a good human. And I hope that gentleman enjoyed the concert as much as we did. Okay, y'all have a great day.